We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this society and the upliftment of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans known as the biblical Israelites. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim preaching this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners, as well as the believers. Oh, Salakia, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, if I haven't said that before. Go to Jeremiah 42 and 18. Yeah, we just gonna go in today, man, on the reproach of our people, man. And if you don't know, the reproach is shame. The one you call God, whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and the one you call Jesus, whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah, chose our people to be a righteous and noble vessel to show forth his glory. What has happened is that because of our sins, we have been removed from our heritage and removed from all of the promises that we were given and the blessings and the protection, and we have been put into captivity and reproach. That reproach being shamed in front of all nations. Bring that up.
Jeremiah 42, verse 18. For thus saith Yahweh, Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, as mine anger and my fury have been poured forth upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so shall my fury be poured forth upon you, when ye shall enter into Egypt, and ye shall be an
Salakia. It says, when you shall enter into Egypt. Now, at this time, this was Jeremiah during the Babylonian captivity. Now, historically, when have you seen the Israelites go back into captivity in the physical Egypt? That means that that precept is talking about a spiritual Egypt that's mentioned in Revelations. Spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And the Lord said that he was going to read it again up.
So shall my fury be poured forth upon you, when ye shall enter into Egypt, and ye shall be an execration, and an astonishment, and a curse, and a reproach, and ye shall see this place no more.
And that see this place no more is the homeland. Because when Jeremiah got these prophecies, we were in our homeland. And the Lord told him to tell the children of Israel that when he brought us back into Egypt again, we were going to be in astonishment and we were not going to see our land again. And what that is, that's a cut to the so-called Jews that live in Israel right now. The Lord said that they would not see their land again. And they would go back into Egypt and be a reproach and an astonishment. When you look at our people, an example, i.e., worldstarhiphop.com, all you see is our people in some ignorance and shamefulness. It's shameful spewing on our nation, but done by our nation. So read that precept one more time out.
So shall my fury be poured forth upon you, when ye shall enter into Egypt, and ye shall be an execration, and an astonishment, and a curse, and a reproach, and ye shall see this place no more.
Come, now get Isaiah 43 and 28. Because right now, if you are a spiritual man, or even if you have some sense of wisdom, you understand that our people are ashamed and we're destroyed here, man. We are destroyed under this present state and this the present condition of our people, man. There's no identity as far as our nation is concerned as a nation. We are the number one people to come against. 2/3 of our people are the number one opponents of this truth. They want everybody to be saved and they want to hide amongst the heathen. Our lot is not to be hidden amongst these heathen. Our lot is to be above all nations. Thus saith the Lord. Bring it out, huh?
Real. Do you feel a nice month?
Isaiah 43 verse 28. Therefore I have profaned the princes of the sanctuary and have given Jacob to the curse and Israel to reproaches.
God, and that's exactly what done happened to our people, man. The Lord done gave us up to the curse. And if you study the scriptures, you would know that in Deuteronomy there are blessings and there are curses. And those blessings and curses are contingent on the commandments. You keep the commandments, you receive blessings. You don't keep the commandments, you receive curses. Now nobody is keeping these commandments as a nation completely. When you start bringing out who the true children of Israel are, the whole world has been conditioned for so long to be told that the Jews in Israel are the real Jews, and they're not. And even they don't keep the commandments as a nation. You got the biggest gay parade in Tel Aviv. Where's that in the scriptures? Where's that in the Torah or the Tanakh? Where you're going to have a couple righteous Israelites and the rest of them just going to be wicked in the land of Israel in the last days. The Lord says He's going to bring us back in that land and we were all going to be righteous. Bring out Romans 11 and 26.
Chief House is saying.
Check out later tonight. We have ladies' night and everyone's in free.
Just like the Lord said, man, He gonna bring us back into the bond of the covenant, man. Whether our people like it or not, man. You look around, our people enjoy folly, man. They enjoy folly, man, and they love being the punching bag of all these other nations, man. And whether you like it or not, man, that's coming to an end. Thus saith the Lord, man. Bring it out.
Romans 11 and 1.
11 and 26.
26?
Yeah.
Verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
God, and that's a future prophecy, man. That the Lord is going to turn ungodliness away from our people, man. That we no longer going to be ashamed in front of all of these nations, man. And the prophecy said that once we get back in our, once Yahushua gets back, we're going to be put back in our land, and the law is going to go forth through Zion, man. Right now, we're a reproach and a shame as a nation of people, man. Dry bones. Now, in the coming times, the Lord is going to redeem us and make us a righteous branch unto Himself to show forth the glory. Matter of fact, go back to Isaiah 43 and 28.
Isaiah 43 verse 28. Therefore I have...
You know what? Go to 43 and start at the top.
43 and 1?
Yeah.
Isaiah 43 verse 1. But now thus saith Yahweh that created thee, O Jacob, and He that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
God. The Lord said that He called us. We belong to the Most High. We are the Most High's heritage, man. Which means that as the firstborn son, you receive the inheritance of the Lord, which is the whole earth, which was made for us. The Lord is our Father, and we are His sons. Yahushua being the chief son of us. This whole world is our inheritance, man. When your Father makes things, He gives it to His firstborn son, which is why the Most High said we're His firstborn. Go ahead, bring it out again. I'll show you one more time.
And most people, regular.
But now thus saith Yahweh that created thee, O Jacob, and He that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
So we're called by the Most High's name, man. Which means when you're the son, the firstborn, and the inheritor of all things, you have to be punished and groomed harshly. Matter of fact, bring out Sirach 17 and 17. Because what we're going through is a disciplinary chastening of our nation, man. Which is meant to groom the remnant of our people into being princes and kings over this world and priests over this world. Right now is a chastening for us. Bring it out.
Sirach 17, verse 17.
Read to like 18.
For the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. The Yasharallah is the Lord's portion, whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline, and giving him the light of his love, doth not forsake him.
So it says he nourishes his inheritance with discipline, which is why you can't, as a nation, our people can't do what the heathens do, man. Our nation is not allowed to do these things that the heathens carry themselves in, which is why judgment is harsher, which is why we receive such a harsh judgment, which is why all nations have one thing in common. They don't like niggas, man. Niggas, Spics, and Native Americans, they don't like you. All nations have that in common. Because the Lord is disciplining us and he's chastening us. We can't be like the rest of the nations, man. We are set apart, which is what holy means. To be a separate people. You want to have something to say?
Yeah, man, these heathens, man, they constantly competing against you too, man. I noticed that. They always want to compete, man. They want to measure up themselves because they know we're the greatest people on the planet, man. They're always trying to compete in every aspect of life. They're trying to compete, man.
Because as a nation of people, man,
They're
Negroes.
insecure, man. They're very insecure, man. They're constantly trying to compete like that.
But Art brought out a good point, man. The nations still are in competition with you, even though you destroyed, man. You have no representatives at the United Nations. You're not regarded as a nation. Even in the States, you're not regarded as a man. You're 3/5. And the nations are still competing against you. You know why? Because we're better. That's why. And we're better because of the laws, statutes, and the commandments, and because the Lord made a decision and he chose our nation of people. We're not special by our own will, but because we were called to do a job that we're not doing. Bring it out,
Because you said that you spoke about holy. It's Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set a bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
God. And the Lord he made the bounds according to our number. You know why? Because we're the firstborn son, the inheritor of all things, man. Through Yahweh Shah, who's the chief son of all. And we're going to get that heritage back, man, regardless of what 2/3 do and their unwillingness to come back to the covenant, man. There's nothing they're going to be able to do to separate us from this this blessing that's coming. And this time, there's no end to it. Before you always had wicked Israelites, man. And they always held us back from being in the land of Israel for forever. Perpetuity. I think that's the word, that's how you say it, but it means forever, forever and ever. Now this new covenant was designed for us to have the laws in our inward parts so that we could keep the law and be in the land of Israel reigning in perpetuity or forever. So bring out Sirach 17 and 18.
Sirach 17, verse 18. Whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline, and giving him the light of his love, doth not forsake him.
So the Lord, he hasn't forsaken our people. And keep going on that one. There's some meat on there.
Therefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways.
That means that even though we're on the bottom right now, we destroyed, the Lord's eyes are continually on our people and our actions. The eyes aren't on the highest king of the Moabites, some so-called Chinese. The eyes are actually on Jake somewhere in the alley doing wickedness. Because we're the firstborn of the Most High, which means that he has to judge us harsher, man. In order for us to inherit all things, we got to be a good son to maintain what we're inheriting, man. And that's a part of what we're doing now. We're being shamed in front of these nations, but the nations got to pay for what they did. And that's scripture. So go back to Let's go to
There's no way.
Amos
There's
3
no
and 1.
way.
Amos 3 and 1. Oh, you have precept? All right, yeah, Amos 3 and 1. Because it's no coincidence that we catch in hell more than any other nation, man. That we're everybody's laughing stock, man. That we're reproached. Because we're judged harsher, man. The Lord judges us harsher because He only loved our nation.
Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Yahshua, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, ye only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity.
And that's why Jake is getting hell, is catching hell, man. That's why Jake dying in the streets like he dying, man. That's why people is on the bottom, and we can't rise above our current situation, man. Because the Lord put a curse on on our family as a whole, man. On our family as a whole.
Every time I see it,
Deuteronomy 28:46. Because you really have to have wisdom to understand what's going on with our people, man. You gotta have wisdom to be angry at the current condition of our people. And I'm not talking about Instagram angry. Jake a damn activist Monday through Friday, and then Friday through Sunday he put off his activist hat to be a nigga, man. You're supposed to be angry continually, man, because your nation is not risen above our condition, man. You pleading with your enemy to have success, man, in a land that was defiled by the blood of your people, man. That's backwards.
28 verse 46.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 46. And they shall be...
Start at 45, Salak.
45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
And that's exactly what happened. All these curses done overtook our people until they destroyed, man. That's why Jake continues to destroy himself in the ghettos, in the slums, in the favelas, continuing to be downtrodden, continuing to be oppressed. You're gonna continue to be oppressed until the Lord sees fit to bring back the remnant or send Yahweh Shah back and save our people, man. That's gonna continue to happen, man. When you have wisdom and understanding, you understand that when you have the understanding of the scriptures, get ready for slavery. Get ready for slavery. But when you have understanding, man, you understand that the Lord is nourishing our people to become princes and judges again, man. 1 Peter 2 and 9. The Lord is grooming us to become priests and judges, man. That's why you gotta stand for something, man. That's the problem with Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They don't stand for nothing, man. Everything is cool with you. You're just happy that Esau took them chains off you, man. But the Lord has more in store for our people, man. And He only gave a select few the spirit to see that and understand that and stand for it, man. Got it up? The Lord gave us a spirit to come out here, man, and stand boldly for His truth, man. In the ancient world, Jake was cutting apart armies, man, knocking armies down, destroying kingdoms that had been established far before we got in the land of Canaan, man. We was knocking all them kingdoms down one by one. To go from having that fearless spirit to the fearful one we got in this nation, where we can't even speak our truth without Jake being fearful, man. It shows you how degenerate our nation has become, man. How far removed we are from our heritage. Ain't no way we should be shamefaced in front of heathens, man. The Lord split seas for us, man.